Welcome to Cory's Conscious Living. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Lay down and get completely comfortable. Make sure that everything is just right in your room. The lights, your covers, and you're snug as a bug in a rug. Avalynn was dreaming. She'd fell asleep dreaming about soccer. Soccer was something that she was very passionate about. In her dream, she was on the soccer field and she was playing her best game ever. There were crowds and crowds and crowds of people. The stadium was full, packed full. And everywhere she looked up at the people, there were different colours. Flags waving, banners. The dream that she was having about the soccer game that she was playing in was like the most important soccer game of her life. In her dream, she was playing all different positions. She was playing defender, she was playing midfield, sometimes she was forward, sometimes she was the goalkeeper, sometimes she was the striker. She was all over, playing different positions, and of course, Avalynn was good at all of them. She was very passionate about soccer. She was passionate about her grades at school and taking tests and doing the best that she could, but soccer was her favorite thing in the world. Sometimes she would get close-ups of people in the stadium and she'd see her friends there, Katie and Audrey and Liviana, and they were cheering. They had banners on them that said, "Go, Avalynn, go!" She was winning. She was on the team that was winning. They'd scored 5 goals. It was 5-0. They were playing the best game that they'd ever played. From all the crowds and crowds of people, at one point she heard what sounded like, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That Avalynn is the bestest soccer player ever! She is such a good soccer player! She's like one of the bestest girl soccer players I've ever seen!" She wasn't sure, but she thought she recognized the voice. It sounded very much like Cherry from Heidi, Cherry and Vea stories, but she wasn't 100% sure. And then she heard, "Me like soccer so much. Oh, me think Avalynn is the bestest soccer player ever." And then she realized that yes, that was definitely Cherry and that was definitely Vea out there in the stadium cheering for Avalynn as she played. I mean, how cool was that? The game in her dream got really intense at one point. It got so it was almost 4-5. Avalynn's team were getting a little bit worried. The opposite side were catching up, and they were catching up fast. There was a part of her that started to get really anxious and really, really scared. Unfortunately, sometimes Avalynn could get scared and worried quite easy. And this was one of the times where it would have been a prime example for her to get scared and worried. But she heard a voice shouting, Don't you worry, Avalynn. Don't you worry. You can do it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. A big, deep breath. Do it, Avalynn, and you'll feel so much better. It works for me, and it works for Thea, and Heidi swears by breathing. Just take a deep breath and all your worries will start to fade away. Avalynn listened. She was running across the pitch. At that point, she was a striker. She was getting so close to the other side's goal. She was running as fast as she could. She was dodging people from left, people from right. At one point, she did it like a spin and a turn and a kick behind herself. And then she caught the ball and carried on running forward. And all of a sudden, her dream paused. Everything paused. The game paused. The audience paused. She paused. She had one foot up in the air as if she was just about to strike the ball to make a goal or attempt to make a goal. Everything froze. Everything went deathly quiet. Avalynn took a deep breath. She could feel the worry inside of her tummy. She knew what it felt like to be scared. She could feel that tingling inside of her body. It felt like butterflies in her stomach. She felt anxious and stressed, but at the same time, she was excited. Like she had to go for it. She had to make a try. It was really, really imperative that she got this goal. It felt like the whole world was on her shoulders, like everyone was relying on her in this split second, this frozen moment in time. Avalynn took another deep breath. Just having that moment to take a deep breath seemed to make everything better. The butterflies in her stomach started to calm down. They weren't running around and bouncing off the sides of her tummy. They were slowing down. Everything was slowing down. And then, all of a sudden, time started moving again. The crowds were so loud. She could hear, "Me can do it! Me can do it!" as Thea was shouting. What she really meant was, "You can do it, Avalynn! You can do it!" She kicked and scored. Roars and roars and roars of applause came from the stadium. Everyone was on their feet, cheering, clapping, shouting, laughing. It was the best moment of Avalynn's entire life. She stood still on the pitch and watched how everything went crazy around her. And once again, she took a breath. She felt like her breath was her savior. Her breath was her best friend. Her breath what got her through being scared, being anxious. It made her calm down. It made her see straight. It made her score the goal of her life. Avalynn turned over in bed. She started to dream about something completely different. Cupcakes with cherries on top. They had vanilla frosting, and they were so soft and fluffy and tasty. Her mouth started watering and she was drooling on her pillow while she slept. That night, Avalynn had many, many dreams. Dreams about flying through the sky, dreams about scoring her favoritist, most spectacularist goal ever, dreams about cupcakes. And then she had a dream about Prince Piggy with a wiggy. Prince Piggy with a wiggy was a referee at one point in another soccer game. He was getting very, very angry at the side of the pitch. "Come on, girls! Do your best! You can do it! Do your best! Show me your bestest work! Show me your bestest kicks! Defend, defend! Attack, attack!" Prince Piggy with a wiggy got quite passionate at some points. It was hilarious to say all he was a stuffed pig, her favourite toy in the world. Who'd have thought he could be so passionate about soccer? She dreamed the bestest dreams. Some points of her dreams were so funny. Prince Piggy with a wiggy got so excited at one point that he almost lost his shorts. The whole stadium laughed. He was pulling them up quickly, caught them, but everyone saw, and it was really funny. Avalynn kept on dreaming. She had the best night's sleep. Her bed was so comfortable. The pillows were so fluffy, and the covers were soft and warm. Sometimes she would roll over and this would make her wake up just a little bit, but then she'd quickly fall back to sleep and start to dream another fantastic dream. Her whole body was heavy and sleepy and relaxed. She was calm and peaceful and safe in bed. Everything was quiet and still. Her legs were heavy. Her feet were super, super sleepy and tired. Her arms and her hands were very, very heavy and sleepy. Her whole body was very relaxed. Sometimes she felt like she was swaying back and forward in bed, like someone was rocking her to sleep, as if once again she was a tiny little baby, comfortable and safe and warm, being rocked back and forth. When she was a baby and she was sleepy and tired and safe, she had no worries in the world, nothing to be scared about. She was safe and secure and loved. She was dreaming at one point that her and Prince Piggy with a wiggy were running through a field filled with yellow daisies. It looked like sunshine all around, all over the ground. Ever so often she would see the pink piggy jumping and running through the flowers. And they would run and run and run until finally they would fall down in the flowers that smelled so sweet and delicious. It felt like they were laying on the sun itself. There were bees and butterflies all around. Sometimes the butterflies would land on her and Prince Piggy. At one point, a butterfly landed right on her nose. Flowers felt soft underneath her body, just like her comfy, soft bed. Everything was good in the world. Again, she was safe, with no worries. Absolutely nothing to be scared about. She slept and slept and slept and had the bestest dreams